Professor Swanson actually has this amazing set of board games. And so we played some board games from like the 1950s and 60s, and they're super sexist. So they're board games like the career game for girls, and of course the only career options were model, actress, teacher, flight attendant, maybe secretary. They're, you know, really limited gender-based career options. And then there was Barbie Queen of the Prom game, where she got points for things like picking out the right dress and finding a good date, and being polite to her date, things like that. And so we kind of looked at those, and of course the students were kind of horrified, you know, and I guess I was too, by some of the sexism that was pretty apparent. And then we played some games that are really recent from like the 2000s. And I think that we thought they would be better, but a lot of them were actually not much better, or just as bad.
It was interesting to see the kind of messages that they were sending out to young girls, and obviously young girls aren't thinking about these kind of things. So it's a little scary that those are the only messages that we're sending out to young girls. And even the games that were focused on careers, the careers they were sending them were, you know, nursing or being a ballerina, or very gendered, you know, career goals.
Chicks battle the dudes. It's like a trivia game. And it was amazing just how sexist sort of the assumptions were in those games too. And so the students did just a really great job. They were such a good group of students and so smart, and they did such a good job of figuring out what are the goals of the game, and then what are the underlying messages. If to win in the game of life you're supposed to get married and have children and get a certain type of job and do it in a certain order, what is that teaching kids about their roles as boys or girls?
Men should also feel that they could be ballerinas, that they could be nurses, and women should feel that they could be the doctors or fire people.
Once you start focusing on what type of toys, what colors, who's on the boxes, you start noticing different power struggles also, because you start noticing that some of the quality of the toys might actually also match the race of the people that are on the boxes. So it makes you start thinking about more than just age and like sex. Also, it makes you think about power struggles within our society. So
it was a lot of fun to play the games, but also students just had really, really smart ideas and analysis of them.